I've always been inspired by the great organic food farmers are able to grow. When we started Farmigo, we first went out and interviewed over 100 farmers and many more CSA members to find out how could we make the CSA experience almost as good as the food. Let's hear from a few farmers what their answers were.
If you ask any farmer why they do what they do, they tell you it's so they can be out in the field, working outside, working with their hands, and experiencing the joy of growing food for people.
The most rewarding is to bite into the first fruit of a crop that I grow.
It would be, that most hellish week that we've had, but we always ended it with people coming and with smiles on their faces and so excited about what you were giving them that it was like, okay, this is why I'm doing it.
The most important part is the food, the quality, focusing on that, making sure that people get the best stuff out there. It's the best looking stuff, it's packaged in the best possible way, presented in the best possible way. That, for me, is like the core of what a CSA does.
Each farm has its own unique way of operating. The diversity of the farm is kind of linked to its stability, and information becomes a lot more complex to manage as you grow.
A lot of CSA farms are family operations where one or the other spouse is doing all the communication with the subscribers. That person who does that is just completely burned out.
I would like to see CSA coordinators like ours be able to be much more connected with the membership. I think Farmigo will free up time for a CSA coordinator not to have to only think of entering data.
Our biggest challenge has been the technology that we don't have to work with them.
And I think a lot of it is because of the complexity of everything that we do, what we need.
Customers expect to be called back when they call you, and yet you as a farmer might have a pump that's broken, or a tractor that you need to be using that's broken, or any number of issues on your farm that absolutely have to be dealt with that minute.
I just kind of look at it as it's been an organic evolution, the CSA, just from, having the niche of letting people pick what goes in their boxes to needing this kind of technology. When I saw Farmigo, it was so user-friendly and just visually appealing. I knew it's easy, people could get it, and it was like, oh, this is exactly what we've been looking for.
It was like, bing, the light went on, and it was like, oh my God, this is what I'm talking about.
When I first met with Benzie and he was describing the Farmigo system, I thought that it was the same experience that I had had going to a farm auction and coming across a piece of equipment that I had always wanted, and I knew immediately what I was going to do with it and all the different ways that it was going to help make the farm better.
Farmigo has the ability to give confidence to a farmer to be able to manage his internal information, and at the same time be able to directly reach out to a large audience, through the internet with very little investment of their own time or distractions from what they do, which is growing the food.
Everything that we can do through Farmigo, we're going to want to do.